Hello students, good day to all of you. In this session, we will perform practical number 3. Aim of practical number 3 is to determine resistance, inductive reactance, that is XL, power factor, cos phi, and power, active power of a single phase AC RL series circuit. We will also draw the phasor diagram. Now phasor diagram, you know that it consists of different voltages, that is supply voltage, voltage drop across resistor, voltage drop across inductor, and the circuit current. Okay. So in this practical, we require following components or the apparatus. The first one is single phase variac, and the rating of variac is 230 watt, 5 ampere. Okay. With the help of this variac, we can vary the supply voltage. See, when I will explain the entire circuit, you will come to know that this entire circuit is connected with a supply through the variac. Okay, and the supply available is what? It is 230 watt, and that 230 watt it can be varied with the help of what? Single phase variac. The second apparatus which is required is rheostat, and rheostat obviously it's a variable resistor, and the rating of it is 5 ampere and 250 ohm. The third apparatus, it is single phase choke coil, and rating of it is 230 watt, 10 ampere. The next one is capacitor, and the rating of capacitor is 440 watt, 10 microfarad. So these four apparatus are required for performance of this practical. Besides them, we will be using various multimeters and clamp-on meter to measure the voltage drops and the circuit current. Now, if you see the circuit diagram here, then you can see here that a rheostat and a choke coil, they are connected in series. Now, this R, it means what? It is variable resistor or rheostat. And this L, it means what? It is choke coil. They are connected in series, and they are connected in series across this single phase AC supply, which is V equals to Vm sin omega. Now you can see that I have connected 3 voltmeters here. That first voltmeter is this one, the second one is this one, and third one is this one. See, this voltmeter, it is connected across a rheostat to measure the voltage drop, and that voltage drop is what? It is VR, voltage drop across resistor. The second voltmeter is connected across this choke coil to measure the voltage drop across it, and that is known as voltage drop across inductor. It is denoted by VL. And the third voltmeter, you can see here, it is connected across supply voltage, and obviously it will measure the supply voltage. Okay, and that is denoted by Vs. And one more meter we will connect, it is A meter, and that A meter it is used to measure this circuit current. Okay, now remember one thing, that this voltmeter, and this voltmeter, for them we will be using multimeters. Okay, when at the time of performance we will come to know about all these things, but basically these 3 voltmeters will be utilized as multimeters, and for this A meter to measure the current, we will be using clamp-on meter. Okay, so this is the circuit diagram. The next step, it is observation table. Okay, we will take 3 readings, and we will take the readings of supply voltage, circuit current, voltage drop across resistor, and voltage drop across inductor. We will take 3 readings, and what we will do, that we will keep the value of resistor and inductance as it is. We will change the value of supply voltage. We will change the value of supply voltage, and when you change the supply voltage value, obviously accordingly voltage drop across resistor, voltage drop across inductor, and current will be changed. Okay, so the next portion is the performance of an practical. Thank you.
Hello students, let's see the equipment required for performing of RL series circuit. This is the single phase variac, also known as a auto transformer. This is variable resistance. Using this probe, we vary the resistance in circuit. This is variable choke coil. also known as a variable inductor, and using this probe we vary the inductance in circuits. And some measuring instruments are available like multimeters and clampon meters. Let's see how to connect all equipments. I am connecting the phase of the variable transformer with starting end of the rheostat, finishing end of rheostat is connected with variable choke coil, and finishing end of the variable choke coil is connected with neutral of the auto transformer, and these RL series circuit connections are completed. Now I am connecting one multimeter across variable auto transformer for measuring the input supply, one voltmeter connected across variable resistance for measuring voltage drop across resistance, one multimeter connected across variable choke coil for measuring voltage drop across choke coil, and one ampere meter connected with supply for measuring circuit current. Three readings for this experiment. First, I will set supply voltage of 50 volt, 150 volt, after the set 150 volt, the voltage drop across resistance is 145 volt and voltage drop across inductor is 37 volt, and we get the circuit current is 1.233 ampere. Now I will set second reading for 200 volt of supply voltage. Let's see. I set 200 volt in this meter. This is 200 volt for supply voltage. That times the voltage drop across resistance is 193 volt and voltage drop across the choke coil is 49 volt, and circuit current is set as 1.65 ampere. Now I will set supply voltage of 230 volt. See, I increase supply voltage to 230 volt. That time the current flowing in circuit is 1.954 ampere and voltage drop across resistance is 222 volt, and voltage drop across the choke coil is 57 volt. These all readings are increased to previous reading.
Okay students, we have performed the practicals and we have taken the readings. Okay, based on the readings taken, I have prepared this observation table. We have taken 3 readings and each reading consists of values of supply voltage, voltage drop across resistor, voltage drop across inductor and current. So all these values are being substituted here based on the readings. Now we will say the calculation part. Say in this practical, which quantities we are supposed to find out? It is impedance Z, resistor R, inductive reactance XL, power factor cos phi, and active power, it is VI cos phi. Or instead of V, you can consider it as a supply voltage as well. So you can consider Vs also. Okay. So I am doing the calculation, or I have calculated the values here based on the first reading. You can see here that impedance is what? It is supply voltage divided by the circuit current. Supply voltage is 150 volt and circuit current is 1.233. So this ratio will give me impedance value. Okay. Similarly, if I want to find out resistance value, then it will be voltage drop across resistor divided by circuit current. So voltage drop across resistor is 145 volt and circuit current is 1.233 ampere. So this ratio will give me the resistance value. It comes out as 117.60. The third quantity which I am going to measure, it is inductive reactance, and XL, it is equals to voltage drop across inductor divided by circuit current. So value of VL, it is 37 volt and circuit current is 1.233. So it is 37 divided by 1.233. It will give us the value of inductive reactance XL. Similarly, that power factor, if we want to find out power factor, that formula for power factor is resistance divided by impedance. Resistance value we have calculated here, it is 117.60 and impedance value, it is 121.65. So ratio of these two quantities will give us power factor, and it comes out as 0.966, and as the circuit is RL series circuit, that power factor will be lagging. Now last thing which we are supposed to find out, it is active power, and the formula is VSI cos phi. Vs is supply voltage, it is 150. Current, obviously circuit current, it is 1.233. And power factor we have calculated here, it is 0.966. So again 0.966, it is multiplied with 150 and 1.233. It will give us what? Active power as 178.66. Okay. Now you can see here the result table. I have shown you here the calculation of only first reading. Okay. Now similarly by yourself, you can find out all these quantities. Okay. Impedance, resistance, inductive reactance, power factor and power for the second reading and third reading. If you do that, you will get these values for the second reading and for the third reading. So this is the result table. Okay. So with that, we are concluding the practical. One more thing is remaining that I will show you next. It is the phasor diagram. Okay. And concluding part, we can say that by performing this practical, we can find out the resistance value, inductive reactance, power and power factor for RL series circuit. Thank you. Okay students, now the only remaining part of RL series circuit is vector diagram or the phasor diagram. We have seen in theory that when we draw a phasor diagram or a vector diagram, which quantities we consider. So quantities which we consider, they are voltage drop across resistor, voltage drop across inductor, supply voltage and the current. We have studied in the theory part that as it is RL series circuit, current will be taken in the direction of reference axis. Current and voltage drop across resistor, they are in the same phase. Current lags behind voltage drop across inductor by an angle of pi by 2, and the vector addition of voltage drop across resistor and voltage drop across inductor, it gives us the supply voltage. So this is, we can consider as a standardized vector of phasor diagram for RL series circuit. Okay. Now what we are going to do, that we are going to draw this phasor diagram for our first reading, this one, where the supply voltage is 150 volt, voltage drop across resistor, it is 150 volt, voltage drop across inductor, it is 37, and current is 1.233. For that, what we need to do, that we need to take a scale. Okay, because obviously this voltage you can see here, supply voltage is 150 watt and voltage drop across resistor is 145 watt. So obviously you need to take a scale, and we are taking scale that 1 centimeter equals to 18.5 watt. Okay, so considering that scale, we will convert all these drops, voltage drop across resistor, voltage drop across inductor and supply voltage into that scale. Okay, see, voltage drop across resistor according to the first reading is what? It is 37 watt. So when you convert it into centimeter with the help of a scale, then this 37 will be divided by 18.5 and it will give us 2 centimeter. Okay, so now we consider that VR equals to what? 2 centimeter. Okay, the next thing is what? Voltage drop across inductor. Voltage drop across inductor according to first reading is what? It is 145 watt. So converting that into scale, it will give us 7.84 centimeter. And the third quantity, it is supply voltage. It is 150 watt. Converting again based on this scale, it will give us the value of 8.11 centimeter. So when you draw a phasor diagram, first of all, what you need to do, that you need to draw a straight line in the direction of positive x-axis, and that will be considered as a reference axis. Okay, so this is the fundamental thing. And as it is about series circuit, we will show current in the direction of a reference axis. Okay, now this point we will consider as an origin point, and as VR, it is in the direction of current, and VR value is what? It is 2 centimeter. So from this point, we will make an arc of 2 centimeter, and it is VR. Okay. Now, from this point, we will make an arc of 7.84 centimeter. 7.84 centimeter from this point, and it will be an arc like this. Okay. And then from this point, this origin point, we will make an arc of 8.11 centimeter, that is for the supply voltage, and it will be drawn like this. So this arc which we have drawn from this point of 8.11 centimeter, it will cut the previous arc at some point. Okay, so we consider this point, and if you draw a projection from here to here, then you will get this as supply voltage, and from here to here you will get this as a voltage drop across inductor, and this value will be almost approximately to 90. Okay, so this is how a phasor diagram for RL series circuit is drawn. We know that this arc is what? It is 7.84 centimeter. This arc of supply voltage, it is 8.11 centimeter. This is already VR equals to 2 centimeter. And if you measure this angle will give you the phase angle. This phase angle is what? It is the angle between supply voltage and the circuit current. From this phase angle, you can find out the value of power factor of the circuit. It is cos phi. Okay. So this is the phasor diagram, and with the phasor diagram, we have completed the practical. We have found out the value of resistors, inductive reactance, power factor, and lastly, we have completed the phasor